Hello guys, Nisa here. Welcome back to my channel, and our recipe today I'm going to be showing you how to make perfect stir fry pork. Okay, so stay tuned.
Till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
So guys, let's get to the kitchen, and here I have my pan, and the first thing you need is your pork. I have half kg of pork, and what you need to do is to just place your pork into the pan or your pot or sufuria or whatever you're using, and then cover it and allow it to cook via steaming. Do not add anything, do not add water, do not add anything, just let it cook by itself. So what I'll be doing right now, I'm going to cover it and allow it to steam. Right now I'm trying to check how far is my pork, and as you can see it's not completely dried, so I will have to cover it again and just wait and see if it's you have to make sure that all the excess water is all dried, so that's why I kept on checking over and over. And as you can see, it's still a little bit wet, and as you know, pork is a bit fatty, so just allow the fats to squeeze out. So ensure that you cook it completely, like just let it cook, just let it cook, keep on checking, just allow it to dry up, to cook very well and also dry. Okay, so guys, if you love this video so far, if you think this pork is going to turn out perfectly, make sure you like, subscribe and click that post notification bell. I'm sorry my voice is too low, but I hope you can hear me. So guys, as you can see, all the excess water, my pork is dried up, but still there is what I really want to achieve. For you to have that amazing pork that does not have the bad taste, you need to cook it until it's really dry. So I just need to continue cooking it until it starts turning brownish. Okay, but right now I need to add something. I have my onions, and I think the first thing I need to add is my red onions. I used one large red onion, and I had to wait until my pork started browning. As you can see, it has started browning, and it's right at that point that I added my red onions. So there we are. I just added my red onions, and after adding my red onions, I'm going to cover it and allow it to seep in, to marinate, to absorb. So there we go, I covered it, and after a while, let's just mix everything up so that the onions are well incorporated. And the idea still is to keep on drying your pork. The thing is, right now you're trying to dry your pork, and also you added onion, so you're trying to make the pork absorb the onion taste. Okay, so keep stirring. As you can see, my pork is turning, it's browning, so that means we are doing well, guys. If you love this video so far, give me a big thumbs up and comment below. So I always keep on covering to allow it to cook well, so you will see me covering so many times, just covering and uncovering. Wow, it's cooking so well. It's cooking so well, guys. The next thing I'm going to add is soy sauce. I am going to add approximately 1.5 tablespoon of soy sauce. I know I just sprinkled, but I know how to estimate like an African woman. So yeah, you will need to add 1.5 tablespoon of soy sauce and then mix everything together uniformly. Keep on stirring, keep on stirring. My pork has really browned so well and it's drying perfectly and everything is going on pretty well. Okay, so just cook it slowly. Do not hurry it. Do not add any oil onto it. Guys, try to make your pork as dry as possible, and because pork is already fatty, do not add any form of oil. The next thing I'm going to add is tomatoes, and I used just one tomato, one, let's say medium-sized tomato, and then I will sprinkle a half tablespoon of salt. Now I need you to pay attention. Do not use a lot of tomatoes. Do not. Actually, the best pork should be dry. But today we're making stir-fry pork. If it's stir-fry, just make it a little bit wet, just a little bit wet. Do not make it like too wet because you will not like it. You will not like it. Okay, I don't know if you will like it, but personally, I know that very wet pork is not as delicious. So I need to remind you, I just said that you need to make it a little bit wet. That is why, because I added this one tomato, I will still allow it to dry, so that I do not want it very wet. I need it to be just a little bit wet. Okay, and the last thing I'm adding is my favorite, spring onions. I always add spring onions last because I like maintaining the spring onions taste. If you really want to use garlic and ginger, this is the time you add your garlic and ginger, but personally I did not use. Actually, pork doesn't need a lot of ingredients. Even just onions is enough with pork. If you add too or a lot of spices to your pork, it's just not edible. Okay, so there we are, and my pork looks amazing. I just needed to dry a little bit and then we good to go. Guys, do you think it looks delicious? I think it is, and it's very, 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 very delicious. If this pork looks delicious, make sure you comment below. Also, remember to like, comment, and if you're new, click the post notification bell so that every time I post a video, you're among the first people to see my video. So let's see our final product. Here we are, guys. The pork is ready. Do you see it? It's stir fry and not very wet. Okay, and because I dried my pork initially, the pork is still firm and intact. And above all, this pork is very, very delicious, like super delicious. If you really want to try this recipe, I challenge you to try it and thank me later. Anyways, if you love this recipe so far, make sure you like, subscribe, and click the post notification bell for future recipes. See you in my next recipe. Bye.